Talk about hitting the deadline. There it is, squeaky chair and all. Let's just get right into it. Why waste everybody's time? I like to run it out to the like the last second. Hopefully put up a three-pointer from, not even from like the top of the key. I usually shoot from like half court or from the opponent's end, you know what I mean? The minute before the witching hour on April 30th. All right. Yeah, Rob Roskopp building this out for April. Pretty excited about it. Got a sticker. We'll put that in the sticker box that I'm never going to stick it on anywhere. Went right in too. Landed it. First shot. So yeah, you can kind of see it better without the plastic on it. You can see the matte finish. Looks pretty dope. There's that blue on the other side. Looks good. Hopefully the light is working. You know, because I always try to do interesting lighting concepts, and 9 chances out of 10 it's different, you know. And every time looks, I don't know, similar, I guess, when I go back and look at the videos. I try not to go back and watch them, but I sometimes do. But I'm excited for this one, really excited for it. I think you guys already know what's up with the board. Kind of went over it when I unboxed it. Also talked a little bit about why I purchased the Roskopp series, because of my childhood friend Alan White. He was my neighbor. We knew each other from the time we were born. We hung out. Pretty much spent probably the first 7 or 8 years of our lives together in the dirt, you know. Get together, go out in the front yard, you know, maybe dig a hole. We had guinea pigs that were pretty big deal, and we'd take them out and we'd put them inside of a big plastic swimming pool, and they would run around in there, and sometimes you let them off in the grass or whatever, they'd run around. But yeah, have good memories of that dude, and good memories of growing up with him, and good memories of when we first both started skating. We kind of got our first skateboards together. Used to sit on them and ride them down the hill. Didn't really know how to stand up on them, so we probably had them for those little like plastic cruisers. Probably had them for a year before we really understood exactly how they worked. But we figured it out. But yeah, he was a big Roskopp fan. Had the first Traget, was stoked on it, and then sequentially bought almost every one after that, up until the point that it was broken out. It was the total reveal. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why I bought this board, the other Roskopp Traget that I have. They're releasing the Roskopp I, which is one I've actually never seen that board before. I didn't even know it existed. It's coming out, I think, in June, so definitely going to cop that one. But that's for the future. We're building this one today. And we're going to do it for AW, man, for sure. The homie. Set it up a little, not differently, but with some different parts. Tried to make it interesting. I made that video about the trucks. I think we all, the 169 hanger size, the base plate with the inverted kingpin. Really happy with how the build for that turned out. Super easy to do. I mean, if I had one critical thing to say about it, is the polish is a little brighter than the hanger on the base plate, so it's kind of noticeable, but whatever. I don't think it's a huge problem. It's not going to stand out all that much, and it's definitely not going to stop me from building this out. Drop the Indy 94, the hard bushing in there, in the black. Really smooth. I took some good pictures of it. Posted them at the end of the video. I like the way that aesthetically looks with that inverted kingpin and that black color. It looks really good. Looks really hard. It's definitely gang shit for real. So yeah, I'm happy with the way the trucks came out. Inverted kingpin base plate, 169 hanger, Indy 94A hard bushing. Never had any problems with this bushing. Like I said in the other video, I run them in my 215s on my Dogtown web. I like the rebound of them. Still currently over 200 pounds, trying to get under 200 pounds. I'm like 210 right now, trying to cut back to get under, but these have never really failed me, especially in those 215s. The way they rebound and bounce back is unbelievable. And like I said, the wear cycle is good. So I'm looking forward to the 95s in here. Wheels, the Roskopp Slimeball wheels. Pretty stoked on these. I like the graphic. I like the color. Definitely looking forward to seeing how they match off of the creature busting through the target. These are 60s, 97As. This is a classic shape. And I believe once I see them out of this package, I think that they're the same as the Slimeball Goobers and the Vomits, which is their classic shape. And the hardness is probably, I mean, I'm guessing it's the exact same formula that's in those. And I have a lot of good things to say about those. I'm actually planning on doing a video, kind of a comparison, not really anything that's going to be a major takeaway, but the Dogtowns that I had on my Dogtown web, I had the K9 wheels. The Slimeballs completely blow them away in every facet. So I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. But hopefully I'll be able to talk about these two once I ride them. But for today, you're definitely going to see the color match. Hopefully it turns out really good. Pretty stoked about the pink too. So we'll see how it works with the stain on here. See if it's as flat and as matte as that. So wheels are the Slimeball Roskopp 60 millimeter 97As. Bearings, pretty simple choice here. You know, always. These are my favorite bearings. They have been. They will be. I'm going to continue to rock these, except for in any of the PAL builds. I know that I'm going to build that Ripper soon. I'll probably put reds in there. But these indies are good. They're fast, serviceable, and durable. See those in there. Indie hardware. Precision bolts. These are the 1.5 inch because I'm going to go with a 1/2 inch riser. I have no complaints about these. I have had to double check some of the builds that I've made recently as I've ridden them. And I've been noticing that these have been coming loose on some of those. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but it's probably just due to my lack of general maintenance. I should probably check my shit before I ride it every time, but I oftentimes don't. And I've been noticing these on a couple of my setups. They did come loose. On my Heroin Eyeballer, it has Indy actually cross bolts in it, which are the generation before this that had the cross on it that they took off. And they came loose, and they were significantly loose, like so much so that the truck was moving around, but I tightened it up. So something to look at maintenance-wise, but again, I can't go wrong with Indy's hardware. I think it's always been good, and I think it always will be good. Rails, Santa Cruz Slime Line, kind of keeping it all in the ecosystem here. The reason I chose these is kind of obvious. Color match with the Target. I was going to get black, but I didn't think the black would bring out the center of the board and the name the way that the yellows would. And like I stated before, when I was talking a little bit about these, I do have a set of these slime lines on my Madrid Explosion in this same color. Pretty familiar with them. I like them a lot, and I don't think I'm going to be disappointed with these. So, yeah, Santa Cruz slime lines on there. The only thing that is kind of temporarily outside of the Santa Cruz NHS, I guess, umbrella is going to be these risers. Had to kind of use some of these Dogtowns that I've had around. I kind of bought a bunch of these at one point last year. And the reason being is I couldn't find the Indy 1/2 inch rise anywhere. I looked all over. Well, I looked in the general spots that I shop with. NHS didn't have them. Old Skull didn't have them. So I was kind of in a space where I was either going to put a smaller independent 1/4 inch rise on there, and I didn't think that would work very well with the 60 millimeter wheels, especially since I ride my trucks really loose. So I'm going to go with the 1/2-inch Dogtowns for now. It's just going to be temporary, something to put on there till I actually get a 1/2-inch independent part. But these will do for now. I think they'll hold us down at least until I can come across a set of Indy 1/2-inch rise. But yeah, that's pretty much the full component group. The grip job, I'm not going to do anything super special. I'm probably just going to do the parchment paper outline of this and then trace it on and just have that circle exposed, or the target exposed. I think that's the way to go. Initially, I had thought about cutting out rings and kind of doing a target here, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like that was the way to go with this. I felt like that was kind of obvious, you know, that this being, you know, one of the target graphics, that if you put that on the top, it's kind of just, you're repeating yourself over and over again with it already being in the top graphic and on the bottom graphic. So I don't feel like there's a huge need to throw that in there as an extra or as something to, you know, set it off. I don't think it would do any good to really kind of bust that out. But I think if I just do a regular cutout, kind of carry this shape, regular circle, it should look pretty good. And it'll give me plenty of grip from the tail and up in the wide body section of this in the top. So just going to do a regular grip job on this, which I think will turn out pretty well, and it won't take anything away from the target on the top and the classic Santa Cruz writing in font on there. And that grip is going to be Jessup because I don't have Mob right now. I thought I had an extra sheet of it, but I actually didn't. I had some mini logo, and that mini logo is going to go to the Ripper when I build it. And I have something else. No, I have a couple of sheets of Jessup. So the one that came with that Alien Workshop too, I have that, but it's going to obviously be used on that when that build comes around. But we'll talk about that after we're done with this. So to run it down again, Rob Roskopp, I think this is the Traget 3. This is the 2022 reissue of this particular board. Santa Cruz Slime Line. That's the kind of neon yellow, I guess would be the color that would be. Temporary, obviously just kind of a put me in coach kind of deal because we don't have, or I don't have the Indy 1/2-inch rise. We use these Dogtown risers. Independent precision bolts. This is the 1.5 Rob Roskopp Slimeball wheels. I almost hate to open these up. I really like the packaging on them, but you know it's not going to do me any good in the package. It's got to be taken out. We got to save it, and we'll save the package, you know, for whatever. Maybe it'll come in handy for something down the road. Those are 60mm 97A and Indy GPRs, the best bearing in the entire world. Nothing compares to it. There's a bunch of kooks out there that'll tell you we could get some German or some Swiss or whatever. They don't know what they're talking about. They probably crack their head on the front side or something like that. Indy Trucks 169s. That's the Indy hanger. That is the inverted kingpin base plate. And you can see, man, I really like the aesthetics of that. I did some hardcore staring at it after I built it too. Like, a lot of staring, probably more than I needed to, but I needed to take it in. I needed to be in the presence of it, you know. That's the independent bushing right there, 94As, so that would be their hard bushing. Probably my favorite bushing, favorite durometer too. I do like the yellow ones, the super hards. They're nice, but I think this one's the most versatile, and I think this one has the best elasticity, the best snapback, and the best wear cycle too. Especially if you're a bigger person, if you're over 200 pounds. I'm 6'2", 210 pounds right now, so I mean, I'm tough on bushings as it is, but these tend to really work out well for me. And I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how this whole thing sets up. I think it's going to turn out really good. I think the flow through is going to be good. I think the colors are going to work out well. So I think it's time to get ready to put this bad boy together. I'm glad that you decided to stop by. It's been a really kind of slow week. Tried to skate. It rained here in the Northeast, so I went to the park. I looked at it. It was wet. It was not fun. Just, you know, not the best couple of days. It actually cooled off. I know last week we had some days that were in the 80s and it was nice. So we kind of got a kickback. We might actually get snow here on Tuesday, so it's going to slow things down a little bit, but that's no big deal. It'll get here eventually, and when it does, hopefully I'll be able to ride this board and some of the others that I built. Looking forward to kind of ripping. But anyway, yeah, let's get down with the build, and then we'll come back and show it off. Kind of rocking, kind of odd right now. No shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What is it? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. This is the way I saw it before I even touched it. Like when I took it out of the box, this is the way I saw it. I don't know how. I don't know. It's tripping me out, man. This shit's heavy. Super heavy. This thing for real bangs with the big boys. I mean, like, off the charts. Off the charts. I really can't believe it. I really can't believe how well it turned out. How it strung together. I mean, all the parts kind of just pieced together. The wheels, obviously, someone put some thought into that color scheme. Kind of see it. The pink, that cyan, that blue. Dogtown risers in the black, blending to the black 94A Indy bushings. The inverted kingpin. Aesthetics on that. The rails, I mean, that neon yellow, back to the Target, the lettering. It's heavy, man. Gang, for real. Simple grip on top. It's cut out nice and smooth. Edged out really nicely. That little bit of teal showing through on the edges too. Jumps back into the wheels. Rolls back into the arms. The little bit of the face, the eyeball. The pink Roskopp on the wheel. This thing bangs with the big boys. This is an adult gold chain. This is not some herringbone piece of crap that you get at the beach instead of buying those puka beads. This is a Cuban link. Oh man, no, for real, I'm stoked on the way this one turned out, man. It's sick. Really sick. Like, it's everything that I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be beautiful. I thought it was going to tie together. I thought it was going to be the zipper on the leather jacket. As soon as you pull it up, bam, that's it. It's money. Top to bottom, wheels, trucks, the inverted kingpin, the bushings, the rails, everything about this thing, man. Sick. Absolutely sick. This is a proper, complete right here. Proper. History. A true classic. Put together in the modern era. Still kicking indoors. Turning over tables. Slimeball, Roskopp edition. 60mm 97A. Inside of those, Indy GPRs. On those, Indy 169 hanger. Indy inverted kingpin base plate. Independent 94A hard bushing in black. Santa Cruz slime line rail, neon yellow. Rob Roskopp, 2022 reissue. Matte pink. This thing is for real, for real. Man. It's sick. Absolutely sick. And it's absolutely perfect. It couldn't have came out better. R.I.P. Alan White, man. In a way, this one's for you, man. Hopefully, there's peace wherever you're at on the other side or whatever, man. People still remember you here. Haven't forgot about you, brother. Keep this one going for you. Skate this one for you, man. I'm going to roll through Virginia soon. Take this with me. I'm going to skate past your house, cuz. Yeah. I'm so stoked on the way this came out. I'm so stoked on the way it looks. Like I said, I saw this thing. I knew exactly what it was going to be when I started to put it together, and it became everything it was supposed to. Simply, easily, without really any effort. That just seems to be the way. The last couple I've built, Kent Park, every one of them, man. I don't know what it is. They're just weaving together. Hasn't been one stitch that's unraveled. Every single one of them that I put together this year, even going back the past couple, have been absolutely perfect, and I don't know why that is. I can't say. I have to stay humble. I can't brag on the fact that I would be able to pick the proper parts or whatever. It's just something else, man. Something beyond what I can see, something beyond what I know is just guiding me through all this in some weird way, I feel like. I hope that's palatable. It doesn't sound too strange. But, yeah, for sure. Hope you stuck around for the reveal. I hope you like it as much as I do. I dig it a whole lot. It's badass for real. Heavy metal, hardcore. Kicking in doors, flipping over tables, cracking skulls and smashing teeth. Roskopp, 2022 reissue. What's old is new. Yep. So yeah, I dig it. Hopefully you guys do too. Hopefully everyone digs it, man. Got something out of it. Got some take home. Something that might inspire you. Something to get that fire inside of you glistening, you know. Just around the brim, you know. So that smoke rises up above the edge. It's like a fire, man. A spark. It's there. It's a big enough space for all of us. Although I've been hearing a lot of people saying that the whole skateboarding thing on YouTube is dying. I absolutely 100% do not believe that. I think there are a lot of people out there who maybe have more subs or have more hours of video and they're not making any money doing what they're doing, and that upsets them, that they can't cash in off of their hobby, their obsession. But I don't really care about that, man. I got a full-time job. I work, and the pennies that I have left over I put together and buy skateboards, build them, and go out and skate them. I'm not trying to get rich off of something that I love. Everybody says if you do something that you love and you make it your job, you're ultimately going to be happy, but I don't want this to be my job, man. I just want it to be what it is. I just want to continue to love it the way that I do. I want to continue to chase it the way that I do. If I ever had to stop chasing it, I don't think that it would be as fun as it is. Tonight I caught it. Right now I'm clutching it. And I'm going to take this thing out. I'm going to skate it. I'm going to destroy it. All the life that I put into it, I will beat it down, crush it to the point where it can't go anymore. And that'll give me even more life. It'll inspire me that much more. Skate and destroy, man. For sure. For real. So yeah, Roskopp. This is the April build. Doing it for the homie, my good buddy, my childhood friend. He passed away. He was in a car accident at Allen White. I'm excited to say that I have that memory of him and that he was in my life for the period that he was. And I can still say that I have something that I carry with me. Not only a mental, but a physical manifestation. And I'm lucky enough to have something like skateboarding that I love so much be part of that whole thing. That's a big deal. Next month, I don't know. Not sure what I want to do next month. I don't know if it's going to be the Ripper or if it's going to be the workshop. I got the trucks for the Ripper right here. Mini logos, 875 Raws. Got the trucks for, and I got the wheels for the Alien Workshop. Thunders I'm going to put on there. Small wheel build. And after that, I'm going to put those stage 4s that I got off of Frank Strange house on that slasher right there. Don't know what wheels I'm going to put on there, but whatever I do, it's going to be tight. It'll speak to me. Same way this one spoke to me, the same way the other ones did. You gotta just make it come to life. You'll figure out a way. For sure. Alright. That's it. Roskopp. Hope you stuck around, checked out the whole video. Hope you dug it. Hope you dug the time lapse, the intro, and I appreciate everything that you guys and everyone, girls that comment and watch and check out the videos is really honestly is appreciated. You know, it does mean something. It definitely drives me to continue on. It excites me to know that people are out there doing the exact same thing I am, and they're feeling a stoke. You know, it's finite, something that means something to them, just as it means something to me. It's special in its own way, and it hypes me up that those things come together and fit together we can all be in this space and we can all enjoy it, all get excited about it, and ultimately all share it. You know, it may not be the easiest thing to do, and it may not have the same meaning for everyone, but it all boils down to the same thing, and that's a love for the useless wooden toy, for a skateboard. You know, it's all I want right now. And I'm stoked to have it. And I'm fortunate to have it in the way I have it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. It does mean a lot to me. And I appreciate it very much. Hopefully, be able to ride soon. Weather will break. Get back out there and skate. Hopefully I'll be able to carve. Hopefully I'll be able to grind. Hopefully I'll be able to slash. You know, that's what it's really all about. All right. I hope everyone's well. Peace.